How would it feel if you spent months of hard work building the best base you can imagine, all the hours, all the planning, just for absolutely no one to love it or appreciate it? Well, today we decided to change that, as it's the last day of my Minecraft SMP season, so the staff and myself will be hosting the SMP's first ever based contest. We ended up judging a total of 3 categories: solo, team, and themed. The theme category was kind of a last minute add, but the team bases were massive and the solo bases were absolutely insane. Stick around to see who won each bracket. The ending may surprise you. Okay, so here we go. The first base here, first base up for the themed base. We have, this is a team base. Or wait, no. Oh, wait, yeah. First base, this is a team base from Nightmare, Steel Crow, and Happy Pants Al. The theme here is industrial / factory. And so, yeah, for the theme contest here, we are judging it, both on, design and utility, but mainly on, how well how it goes with the theme here. So the theme is industrial factory, which I do, they have a lot of, it does, especially over these 2 towers over here, makes me really feel like it's factory industrial. It really gives me the vibe here, but all the other buildings, they do give that vibe as well, and they all match, which is nice.
First of all, it's pretty big, of course. So far I know, one of the biggest bases we have had the past 2 seasons.
It is very large.
And especially last few days, Nightmare and Crow have been working a lot on it, trying to finish it as much as possible.
For the theme of industrial factory,
I would give it a 9.
A 9.
It has a lot of futures, from trade station to different factories, and also seeing the interior inside the style as it's pretty good, and mostly to what the theme is of the factory.
I agree. It's really good. I'm not going to give it a 9. I'm going to actually give it a 7, I think.
All right.
It's a 7. I think it's still a good score. I think it's the industrial. It definitely goes with the industrial over here. But there is a lot of empty space. The train station out of here, I feel like is a tad bit out of place. It's still a really good, very, very good base. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. So that's a 9 out of 10 and a 7 out of 10, which gives us a 16 out of 20. Black Hole Gamer Space Base is definitely, definitely goes with the theme, I would say. The big black hole right here. And it is called Space Base. I think so, at least. So yeah, it's definitely smaller than the last one, but it's also a solo base, not a team base. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I think this is a very cool themed base. The base itself is cool, but what really takes it for me is this black hole right here. I think this is just, I've never seen anything like this. So this, I think, is really cool. Really ties the whole thing together.
But the details of the black hole really, finishes off for me. So I agree with you for giving it a 9.
So you give it a 9 as well?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, we got 2 9s here. 2 9s ended up at 18 out of 20. So that is the new highest score for the team category here. That is okay, cool. But this is Model Birds based over here. Their theme that they gave is medieval / fantasy, and this is a very, very good build. I'm not gonna lie. I think it kind of, I'm pretty sure this is included in it. I'm not sure. Fezzy, I'm doing it for model, okay. Yeah, this is this is a very, very nice medieval base. I like the decoration in here a whole lot. Again, it's not as big as the first base, but it's very detailed, and even the fence iron gate right here I mean, the first one had detail too, but
Yeah, it's a hard one. So far, it has the most details. Yeah, it really connects to the theme of Medieval. It's tough one. I mean, so far we had a few good bases, but I think this is most one outstanding so far.
honestly, yeah, I don't know. This one is I forgot. Ethan reminded me this back area too is also part of the base. This whole mining area down here that they made with mine carts and the statues up here. This is kind of like that is kind of true. This is kind of, I think, the most highest. Like the other builds have had stuff, but I guess they have a little bit of extra stuff. But this one has a lot of extra stuff that's just kind of here to just make it look cool and make the whole area. But is it medieval themed / fantasy themed? That's more what it's about.
I mean, it does have a lot of details focused on it, but I think for the overall, yeah, I would say it does.
Okay, what do you think you're gonna give the score? Or I guess, yeah, 1 out of 10. We're not gonna have any zeros, so I hope not at least.
My score 1 out of 10 would be, mm, yeah, I will think because of all the details that have been here, 10 for me.
10. Wow. Okay, so I do. There is a ton of details here, but at least for a medieval fantasy theme, I mean, I think it's good, but I'm gonna give it an 8. A little bit more things medievally about it, and a little bit more things fantasy about it, but it's still a really, really good build. So yeah, that is going to be 10 plus 8 to 10 plus 8 to 18. So that is going to indeed. Oh no, we're going to have a tie. Oh no, we might have to. Oh, I don't know how we're going to have some. The theme that they gave for this is Japanese. So it's a Japanese build. I think it's mainly just this tower here. Oh, there they are. Hello. So yeah, lots of cherry wood. They got a little Japan flag here. Great little touch here. It is definitely Japan theme, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, they got the beacon. Ooh, beacon in here as well, the pink beacon.
Huh.
I don't know, this is, it's very pink. I don't know if Japan stuff is this pink. But I do like the Japanese flag as a very nice, a nice touch for the theme. What do you think? What do you think about this one?
Well, like you said, it has a lot of pink. Yeah, not sure if Japan has any of it in their style. I do miss a lot of interior, like, you know, chairs or table or anything. Mostly it's for me just a tower with, yeah, not much in it. But so far the build itself is pretty cool, so I would give it 1 out of 10, a 6.
A 6? Okay, yeah, I think that's fair. That's I don't know. That's what I was saying. The pink, and I guess the interior. There's not really an interior too much as well. I mean, there is, but like compared to the kind of the other ones, I think there's less on the interior. So this one is still good. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. I think. So that's gonna be a 6 plus 13. 6 plus 7 is 13. So got that. Okay, so now, yeah. So now we literally have the tiebreaker between Black Hole Gamer and Malabird. He is they're both really, really cool bases, but Model does have more cool builds just over more area, I think. So I think I am gonna bump my score up from Modelbird's score up from an 8 to a 9. So that will officially put Modelbird in first place here. I don't think I have an easy way to put this on the screen. But so then our official standings, official rankings for our themed base category is going to be third place, Nightmare Teams base with 16 out of 20. Black Hole Gamer second place with 18 out of 20. And I read the chat. Malabird at 19 points for first place. So congratulations to Model Bird for winning the themed category. So now next, let's take on the and now you can see why I said the themed bases were kind of a last minute add. It was kind of cool, just kind of an extra category. The team bases was also a very, very short bracket size, as you will see, but still the bases in the team bases were amazing. So here's the base. This is Demon Fox's base, and then as well as Eva, Lexide, Flame, and Mika all live at this very, very big base. Lots of cherry trees, lots of area being used, I would say. Oh, I don't think I saw this yesterday. Just like a little zoo area over here.
Yeah, we do have a little zoo area here as well. Yeah, lots of different animals, which Lexi got. And yeah, most of the builds have been made by Flame and Eva, so I do want to give credit to them as well for doing most of the stuff here. But yeah, overall we have lots of animals, statues, and yeah, stuff like that.
And for this one, since Demon Fox, this is his base, we are he's just gonna give the average rating of 5 just to keep it as fair as possible. So it's really just my vote, I guess. Which I do like this space quite a bit. There is a lot of cherry stuff here. But there's a lot of builds, and there's a lot of, which I always like to see, like, just extra stuff that you don't really need in your base. Like, I'm not really exactly sure what this is, but it doesn't look like it has actually any, like, useful purpose. It's just mostly here to make it look cool. Or maybe this is where their nether portal is. Is this your only nether portal?
Yeah, that's nether portal to the nether roof. We do have different nether portal. It's somewhere between one of our trading halls.
Okay, yeah, and they got a lot of cool statues like this bird and the fox and lots of just kind of stuff that makes the base unique. But I think it all goes together pretty well. I think I'm gonna give this one a solid 8. I like it a good amount. It would be yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good farms here. I don't know. Oh, and then I don't know. I guess this room here, though. I kind of forgot about this room. This room is amazing.
Oh yeah, all the rabbits.
This one. I think I'm gonna bump it up to an 8.5 for this room. This room I think is just really cool. I think you said Flame made this, and
Yeah,
just with, like, I think there's just a lot of really small details in this room, like with the leaf particles and this thing. I don't think I could ever make anything this cool in the center here. And this is definitely not something that, like, you need in your base. It's just totally extra, just kind of cause why not? So yeah, I'm gonna give that an 8.5 instead. So 8.5 plus 5 will be 18. Hold on, math. 13.5. So now we're kind of looking at this base with a little bit different goggles here, because they're not looking at it strictly as industry to factory theme. We're looking at it as how well do all the builds go together? How useful is everything here? And how big it is. Which, I think this is a really big base. It takes a while to load all the chunks in around it. You have to fly around for a little while. And the theme, or at least how everything looks together, I don't know if this was all built by the same person, but at least to me, this looks like it was built by all the same person. Like, the outsides, kind of everything, in my opinion, goes together very, very well.
It has a lot of farms, which I like. I mean, they have thought about everything. For every single thing is their farm, even automatic. And also, I love the style that they, yeah, stick to just one simple theme.
Yep.
So I think 1 out of 10 I would give this base based on team and utilities. 8.5 F.
8.5 out of 10. All right, 8.5 out of 10 plus 9. That gets us to 17 and a half. I don't know why math is so hard for me today. 17 and a half for Nightmare and Steel Crow and Happy Pants Owl base. Not a bad score at all. That's going to put them in second place for our base, or sorry, first place for our base team base contest. So now let's head to our final base for the team base. This is the big one. This is Vergate's team base. They have a total of 20 people in their base. This base is pretty crazy. This one I think is maybe a little bit smaller than the one we were previously at, but it has a lot of stuff packed inside. Oh, maybe actually, okay, so I guess it does kind of go over here a little bit. But yeah, I think they have a wall with all the people on it, but yeah, there's a lot of people in this space. I don't know to how much everyone has contributed. I'm sure some people have like built and done stuff more than others. But as for utility, I'm pretty sure this base is pretty much as good as you can. Pretty much. Well, I don't know if they have a villager hall here. That's their storage room down here. They have a super smelter, auto smelter. Here's the wall with all of the teammates on there. I read them all out yesterday, so I'm not going to do that today. Probably got some stuff above ground too. But then yeah, they also have a bunch of mini games, which I think is pretty cool. No, I don't think any other base has like mini games like this. They have this drop tower mini game, which we got Zone X up there right now looking around, looking for us. Then we got Vergate down here. But yeah, then here we got tennis area. We have a spleef area they've made. Parkour little course, which looks like it actually has gotten bigger since I was here last time. So they got utility stuff, and they just got a bunch of extra stuff. But yeah, definitely smaller in size.
And you have thought about a lot of farms from bamboo to big trading hall from what I could see. And I like the minigames. So far, I've not seen any other team base with a lot of minigames. I even played Drop Tower here once with Furgate.
I don't think I ever actually played this one. It looks fun though. Oh, and there's a cactus farm in here.
Yeah, that as well, yeah. Overall, I think going on with the design and with the utilities, I would give it a 9.
A 9 out of 10. The size is smaller than the last base. That's for sure. The utility I think is probably about the same, but they do have the fun mini games, which does I think add a little bit. It does add a little bit to the score. I'm not gonna lie. It is unique. And then they do have farms over here and stuff too. For my final score for this base, I think I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. I think it's going to give them the extra little edge over the last base that we looked at to put them in first place for the team competition. So congratulations to Vergate's team with getting first place in the team-based competition here, getting 18 out of 20 points possible. Then we have second place with Nightmare right behind them, half a point behind them at 17.5. And then Demon Fox's base, which would have been probably higher if they hadn't been scored at 5 out of 10 from Demon, but they were at 13.5. All of them were very, very good bases, and I'm very excited to see what the teams and everybody will cook up on the next season. Finally, we have the solo bases. Definitely the longest bracket by far, but still, this was a lot of fun to look through. So if you guys are playing this season, we are doing another base contest like this this season in season 3. So get your bases ready. There will be info about this soon. But without any further ado, the solo bases. So first up, let's head over to Eggman's base, which I think we were at basically all of these yesterday. Okay, so for this one, for the solo bases here, we're judging basically the same as the team one. Just the design, the utility, the detail, the polish, and just how much care they put into their base to make it just look cool and unique and stuff like that. So starting us off here is Eggman. They have a panda farm over there, a little sheep farm there. I think I saw them inside the house here. This is the home of their Steve and Wilson pillagers. Oh yeah, they're in here watching TV, or maybe watching the stream or something. Maybe that's supposed to be the stream they're watching with the Fezzy hat on. Oh, I like how they have cushions on the couch. That's pretty cool. But yeah, they have their little house here. Or Steven Wilson's house, and I think this is their main house here. They got a lot of heads, a lot of dogs, and then their little zoo area they have over here. We got some horses here, the camels are here, and then underground we have some mushrooms, some parrots, sniffers, and axolotls. Lots and lots of axolotls. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. The animals definitely brought up my score, like probably at least a point.
Well, I do like the design of the pillagers. I mean, it's pretty nice design, and yeah, I do love that they have animals. The only thing I miss is that they have, like kind of a farm place. Yeah, mostly it's just one big farm where they are stuffed. So that's kind of brings my score down a bit.
It is a bit random.
Yeah, it's a bit random, like not that much organized. But I do love the hat collection. I mean, that probably took a while to get all of them.
That's true.
So, well, let's say 1 out of 10. I would give this base a 7.
All right, that sounds good. We got 9 and a 7. That brings us to our first score of 16 out of 20. So not a bad score at all to start us off here. Okay, no, man, they're pretty close to spawn. I don't know if we actually looked at this though. So it looks like it starts here. Billowgate's base goes down here. It's a nice little flower. Oh, okay. So they got a little kind of underground base here. They got a little tiny storyline. After his ugly base in the first season, Billowgates decided that he wanted a better base, so after 3 weeks of season 2, he started building this beautiful base. Vote for this base. Oh man, that's funny. We got some villager farms here. This and then I didn't even know. I thought these fish farms didn't work anymore, but I guess maybe they still do. And then just some random farms here. So yeah, this is it definitely is a little smaller base, but it does look pretty useful. They got a bunch of stuff here. Their mine's probably there. They got a little sniffer area, axolotls here. Okay, so yeah, what are your thoughts on this one?
Well, so overall, based on all the farms and the areas they have, it's pretty much for a solo base. I do like it, however, it's pretty small. They use the area to create it, to use it as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the little details as well at sleeping place. It's pretty simple, but still nice to watch.
You talking about like the villagers?
Yeah, the villagers and stuff like that, and also how they made sniffer area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a nice touch down here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it could be a bit more designed with by using more blocks than only wood.
Right.
But overall, with everything they have, I would give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. All right, yeah, that sounds that's pretty similar. I'm thinking pretty similar here. It's a good base that has some detail. And it is small, but even though it's small, they still use the area very well with the logs and the underground. It's simple, but it's effective. And I think there's a couple extra decimals of points coming from the sniffer area, the axolotl area, and just kind of how it looks a little bit nicer in here. So I'm going to give this space a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 plus 8. That's going to bring it to 15.5 here for our second base on there, which will score 1/2 of a point below Eggman. But here we are at Model Bird's base. This is, as we saw this in the themed base, but this is a really, really cool base. Yeah, very cool castle. They got some farms here. I don't know if they have a ton of like. They don't have a ton of farms producing a ton of materials, but their base is still decorated very, very well. I'm a big fan, especially this area over here. Like we went over in the theme contest. It's very, very nice. So I'm thinking I'm gonna give this base a 9 out of 10. Definitely one of the very decorated, very nice.
Yeah, I agree with you on that so far on server bases, and I think I can say for all of the bases we have from the server that we have judged, this one's the most decorated so far. Yeah, well, I do like the design model was used. I know that model is a pretty good builder, and they have impressed us many times already.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they do not have a lot of farms, but I mean, for solo base, you don't need that much.
Right.
Yeah, going out on the designs, yeah, everything they have, I would also give it a 9.
All right, that sounds good. So we got 2 9s from Model Bird's base. That brings them to 18 points out of 20. That will put them into first place here. First place with 18 points. And okay, yeah, this is the space base like we saw in the themed contest here. Got this entrance room here. I guess we'll just fly through it really quick. But yeah, this is a very, very, very good themed base. But I don't know if there's a whole ton of utility here. There's this headroom, the super smelter, and it is decorated very nicely with the black hole. But it's not as small, and I mean, other than protection, I don't know how much utility it's gonna have. So I am gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. It is a good base. I like the decoration though, but.
Yeah, well, going out for the decorations, I do love the black hole as well. I mean, it kind of suits the name of being Black Hole Gamer.
That is
So
true.
that's a nice design. But going overall on the base design, that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it's space. But seen from the utilities, yeah, I've just checked it a bit. It does not have a lot of utilities. I mean, I see an auto smelter here. And yeah, I've seen a farm somewhere. But going out so far, the score would be, yes, as well as 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 plus 7. Okay, that sounds good. That will put Black Hole Gamer at 14 points. 14 points out of 20 points. And here they are, already waiting for us. I don't know. Jim's coming up behind him. But so this is their property here. They have it very lit up here with torches. They have a few farms. I don't know if the torches is for decoration or to stop mobs from spawning, or maybe just for no reason. But yeah, it's a very, very small base, safest base. That might be true. Safest base on the server. Okay, that could be true. I don't know. It does look somewhat safe. But as for all of our check marks, it doesn't have a whole lot of design, polish, size, utility. I don't know if there's any utility other than these farms here. It is it's got a lot of torches, but it is a safe base. But I don't know. I think all the bases that we've seen are safer than this one. They're all underground or closed off. Or what if a creeper would spawn, you know, right here on the grass and walk over? So for that reason, I cannot give this base any higher than a 4 out of 10.
So I would give this a 3.
Okay.
Sorry, Johan. You're a great player, but I have to be honest.
Yes, we're sure you're a great builder, Juan. But for our categories that we're scoring on today, it did not meet. Didn't meet. If there was a safe category, it would probably be way higher. But for today, it's going to be a 7 out of 20, which unfortunately will probably be last place. But Bill Cypher's base, which the viewing areas there. Well, I do not remember these. That giant, whatever that is.
It should be, from what I knew, a giant pyramid floating in the sky. From what I've been told by them.
So yes, we have the parkour to get up here to the pyramid in the sky. Very, very cool. And then they have the iconic Clash Royale arena down here. Red King versus the Blue King. They got giant farms here. They got a really cool statue with their nether portal. They got a little church here, which I like. I love the design for the church here. I think that turned out really cool. Then they got the Cypher Hill words and big house. So yeah, this one they do have a kind of a lot of random stuff. I think this might be one of the technically. I mean, the size is pretty high just because of all the stuff that they have, but it's not one single huge base. The utility for this base, there is definitely a lot of farms here. Not a ton, but it's on par with what we've seen today for the other solo bases. I think the design and the polish is pretty good. I'm gonna give this base a solid 8 out of 10. I do like the Clash Royale arena quite a bit too. It's very unique and it's not needed, but it adds kind of adds to the base. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me for this base.
All right. Well, I do love the designs. First of all, the random designs / buildings. I mean, does add a different touch for the theme.
Yeah.
Checking on the inside, yeah, they do not have a lot in their bases, but
yeah,
overall, do I like the utilities they have, the different forms and stuff like that. I also do like the name they made. I mean, clear states it's their base.
That is true. I don't think anyone else has had a big sign like that.
Nah, it's not so far that I've seen. I only seen a few statues, at least skulls made out of stone, but it's standing out from all the others. So overall, I would give this a solid, 8 as well. 8 out of 10.
Okay, 2 8 out of 10s. That is going to bring us to 16 out of 20 for Bill's house, which is going to tie with Eggman. We have another tiebreaker here, and this will technically be for second place. Because first place was somebody else, but yeah, this will be for second place here. And I will, before I put up the poll, it's about to go up. Let's just do a quick recap here. We were just at Bill's house, so this is base Cypher Hill with all this stuff here, and now let's go back to Eggman's house really quick, just so you guys get another reminder of what his base looks like. It is looking like that. Your second place winner is going to be Bill. So the final standings for your solo base contest is going to be, first place will be Modelbird with 18 points. Next is going to be Bill Cypher, breaking the tiebreaker, Cypher Hill. And then third place will be Eggman. And then right behind them, fourth place is Billow Gates with 15.5. And then fifth place, Black Hole Gamer with 14. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for our base contest for the season.